Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is 𝙏𝙖𝙬 and this is
Dr. Owen.
Guys, thank you so much for being here today, for watching, for subscribing and for giving us a thumbs up. Also to those sharing our videos, we really appreciate you. Thank you. My other Minnie is not here today. She's busy doing what? What is she doing?
Photo montage.
Yes, she's doing that. CBC, yeah, such things. Anyway, guys, today I am going to talk a little bit about parenting. I am not an expert. I am not experienced yet, but I have done a little bit of it, about 10 years of parenting. So I'm gonna talk about the little that I know. Okay, stay tuned. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider doing that. Hit the notification bell so that every time we post a video you can get a notification. So I don't think I need this guy here because he's not a parent just yet, but he's yes, who are you?
Dr. Owen.
Yeah, he's Dr. Owen. So guys, stay tuned and I'm gonna start talking after this guy leaves the stage. Say bye to our viewers.
Bye.
Bye viewers, for now, because I'm gonna call him back at some point. Okay guys, now that Daktari is gone, let me adjust my lights and yeah, I hope you can see me well. If you can, please tell me on the comment. So I'm gonna talk about very few things, but I'm gonna read them because I did some scribbling again. Sometimes when I sit down, I scribble so that I don't forget what I want to talk about. And yes, I really like giving these talks. I know someone somewhere is feeling blessed at some point. Someone is taking a point, one or two, but I'm sure you are taking a point that is going to help you someday. I know it's not very easy to be a parent, but well, we all want to be the best parent that we can, okay? We all want to make sure that our children one day will sit somewhere and appreciate that if it was not for my beautiful mom, if it was not for my hardworking, handsome dad, then I wouldn't be here today. Well, just like I am saying now, right here, if it was not for my mom and dad, then I would not be here, seated here and talking about these things. But well, I appreciate each and every step that my parents took to bring me this far. It all calls for a commitment from you. It calls for communication and action as part of a comprehensive approach to promote good health for your children. Well, good health means what? Good mental health, good psychological health, and you know, just good physical health, because you want your child to be psychologically, mentally, and you know, physically healthy, fit, and also emotionally fit, because no parent would be happy when they think that their children are not happy or not healthy in these 3 or 4 manners that I have mentioned. Well, so first we want to be boosting our children's self-esteem. Okay, what do I mean? Make sure that your kids are developing their sense of self as babies when they are themselves through their parents' eyes. Okay, praising children that do well really promote their self-esteem. Mtoto wako amefanya kazi vizuri ama amefagia vizuri, the best thing to do so that their self-esteem is high and promoted, I mean it's lifted and the child feels good, is when you tell them you have done well. Okay, give unto kids what belong to them. If it is praising them at the right time, please do it. You don't want your child to sit somewhere and wonder, I thought I cleaned the table so well. Why didn't my mom tell me that you did this work so well and I am happy with you? Who doesn't want to be praised anyway? Even you as an adult, you still want to feel, you still want to hear someone tell you that mama so and so, the job you have done back there was so beautiful. You know, you did the job so well. Everyone wants to be appreciated. Everyone wants to feel that they are being praised, because that lifts your self-esteem. Okay, number 2 is catch kids being good. Okay, So what do I mean by catching kids being good? Have you ever stopped and thought for about a minute how many times you react negatively to your children in a given day? The more effective approach you give to your child, the more mental growth you are giving to that child. The more negative approach you're giving to your child, the more negative growth you are inserting in your child's head. We want our children to grow, strong. And we want our children to think that it is not all the time that they are doing bad things. Sometimes they are also doing good things. Even us as adults, we are not doing the right thing all the time. Sometimes you're just doing the wrong thing, right? You might not even know that you're doing the wrong thing, but you're doing it anyway. So don't catch your children doing bad things all the time. Don't criticize your children negatively all the time. Don't belittle them. Usiambie mtoto, the way now, look at you, you don't, you're not like so and so. Even so and so's child has a bigger mind than yours. Don't tell your children like that. Because what we want here is to be good parents. We don't want to compare children negatively, and we don't want to tell them that they are not like so and so. Are you like so and so? Are you like me? No, you are not. I mean, we are all different, right? Even the kids are different. Even those that are born of the same mother are different. Okay? You are a mother. You are a father. You too have children. Sorry guys, my phone is just doing things that I don't like. It is, vibrating so loudly. Good, I have switched it off. For whoever is trying to call me right now, I am in the middle of a shoot, so please. Okay, so guys, as I was saying, you are a mother, you are a father, you two are parents, you have 4 children. Okay? All of them are going to school. One is good at maths. One is going to become a doctor. One is good at English. They're going to become teachers or, some literature teacher or something. Then one is good at nothing. But they're not good at nothing. It's only that they are not good at, at classwork also. But such children, they also have ability to do things that those that are good in their classwork cannot do. They have talents, okay? So you cannot be criticizing negatively each and every time, because they will not always be 100% negative. At some point, utapata kuwa they are doing something that is positive. They're just wanavuta mkia kwa class, yes, but there's something else that they are doing that is very positive. So the next point that I'm gonna talk about is for you to set limits and be very consistent when it comes to disciplining your children. My goodness, disciplining children is absolutely necessary. Very necessary. Are you always giving them gifts even when they make mistakes? Are you always praising them even when they make mistakes? I have often passed by children who are playing by the road, and they see you coming, but they still kick their balls. They don't care if the ball is going to hit you in the face or anything. When you are growing up, the moment you see an elder passing or someone not your age passing, we could stop playing our football, okay? And that was a sign of respect to whoever is passing. The other day I met a few kids just somewhere, they were just playing, and yes, it is fine for children to play. I don't deny that. But then, because the other one of them was running backwards without even looking who was coming from behind them. And since I was walking towards wherever I was going and I was in a hurry, the kid was running backwards and he stepped on my feet. When I told him to look where he is going and just passed, they started laughing after I had gone and repeating what I had said. And also mocking, as in saying it sarcastically and in a mockery. Look where you are going, my feet. That is what they were saying. So are you happy when your child is saying that? I don't think you are. So such children deserve discipline. I know he's not just doing that to me. He's doing it, he's doing it to me because I'm a stranger. But at some point, he will do it to you as their parent, okay? Because these children, they don't do things that they don't see. These things they do out here, they will do most of them in their house as well. So if you're very keen, you will instill discipline where necessary and ensure that your child is disciplined at the right time and your child is following up the right path that the child is supposed to follow. Your goal of discipline to the kids should be something, you should choose something that is acceptable to the society. When you are going to discipline the children, teach them the right behaviors. Tell them what to do when they do mistakes. Tell them to say thank you when they are given something. Tell them to say sorry when they've made mistakes. I mean, it doesn't mean to be a sorry to just an elderly person. It should be a sorry that starts from 0 years, months, 1 year, something like that. So that by the time your child is growing to be a teenager, they know how to behave around other children. And that by the time your child is growing to be an adult, they can face the world positively because you instilled discipline at the right time. They are able to raise up kids knowing that their parents raised them well, but not that they are going to get kids and then they don't even know how to raise them because the person who was supposed to teach them how to raise the children did not do the right work. Okay? Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. Ensure that every time we post a video that you get the notification. So guys, for those who are watching still, we are continuing with parenting points. I mean, there are not very many, there are very few, but we take them each at a time and we learn how to do these things because we are all in a learning mode, because learning never stops. And anyway, things come up every single day. You don't know what is done today might change tomorrow, but it will still remain positive, okay? Because not everything that is done today will be trashed tomorrow. If it is trashed, that's just it, but you might still find it necessary. So we go to the next point, and the next point is make time to be with your children. What has turned of us today? We are very busy. People are busy. We are all busy making money, and sometimes it's money that never appears. It keeps disappearing. For those of us who live from hand to mouth, we make money that come and go. We don't even have, you look at yourself and say, I was busy from 7 to 9. Most of the times, you leave your house at 5, you come back at 11. You leave your house at 6, you come back at 11. The kids are already asleep. The kids didn't see you throughout the day. You don't know kama walioga, you don't know if they ate, but you still want to, you still call yourself a parent. Why? Because it's not like you're leaving the house to go, play or enjoy yourself. You're leaving the house to go make ends meet for your children. That happens a lot, and especially in a busy city, that happens a lot. But what do? What we do is we try and find time, even if it's just 1 hour, 2 hours. You just want to find time, you just want to make time and be with the kids. You just want to know how they were the whole day. I mean, if you don't make it today, then you have to try and make it tomorrow. because at the end of the day, you still want them to recognize you as their father, as their mother, so that they don't start asking themselves what is going on here. You know, kids are very sensitive and they discern very easily. So you don't want to give your children a reason to start asking questions, to start asking themselves questions. Okay? One of the other things that we would like to talk about is be flexible and willing to adjust your parenting style. Okay? We all have different styles of raising our children. We have those people who have their children, they know this is the routine. When I wake up, this is what I do, this is what I will do, but you don't want to give them a fixed parenting style, because what happens if you're not there tomorrow? Sometimes I say I want to lead my children to a path that will see them going even when I am not there, because as it is, we don't know what will happen tomorrow. Okay, if you're not there tomorrow and your neighbor, your sister, just someone else has to be a guardian or a parent to your child, then they must find it easy. They must see a child that was well brought up, a child that can be sent, a child that can move around, a child that is able to eat just anything. You don't want to just wake up and tell your child, if it is not pizza, then don't eat. Okay? If it is not kuku and chips, don't eat. No, you have to raise your children, adjust your parenting style, ensure that the foods they eat are those that are agreeable to their stomachs. I mean, those things that even when you wake up today and start eating, when you wake up today and you don't have money to purchase them, then they can eat whatever is available. Okay? And then again, if you often feel let down by your children, then you have to perhaps talk about their behaviors with them, unrealistic expectations from you. My friend, those ones will make your spirit deteriorated. And then it might also make you feel bad and can lead to mental health issues, because when you are over expectant of what the child should bring home, it might not go well for you. Okay? Raise your children in an environment that will influence their behaviors. That's very complicated. That's not easy. We are all not in a position to be in those environments that we want to be in. You have a dream to go live sijui where and you can't make it. Well, influence your own environment. Improvise. Tell your children what you expect of them, and then adjust as time goes by. We all agree that we want prosperity for our children, and we all agree that we are proud and very happy when our children prosper in life. But we also agree that at some point we will have to adjust to the fact that these children may not meet our expectations, right? I mean, is it always that your children have met your expectations? Were you not the other day waiting for the child to come back home with an A, then they brought an A minor? You don't kill them for that. You adjust. You adjust to that environment. You adjust to whatever they've brought forth, and then you appreciate them. You tell them, thank you for bringing this. You are not able to bring in what we agreed, but whatever you have brought, we appreciate it so much. Okay? Just so that your child smiles and says, my mom is proud of what I did. I know I didn't do my best. I didn't do according to whatever she expected, but she's still proud. That way, you are instilling a good self-esteem. You are lifting your child's self-esteem. You're telling your child that there's room for development. And by the way, you have to give them that room for development. Most of the times, I don't let my children see a 5 out of 5 or a 10 out of 10. Even when they do it to perfection, I will still give them a 9 out of 10. Why? So that I leave room for perfection. Okay? There is always that imperfection in every human being. You can never be 100% perfect. But once there's room for perfection, then there's room for growth, there's room for development, and always when there's room for such things, then it easily gives you a leeway to make yourself better and better. Same to your child. It will give the child a leeway to make themselves better and better, and that's exactly what we are looking at. We are looking to better our very best. You know you are the best, but you don't score 10 out of 10. You know you are excellent, but we still give you 9 out of 10 so that we give you room for development, growth, and perfection. Okay? Alter surroundings at some point so that you adjust your parenting style. Anyway, we go to the next point, which says show that your love is unconditional. Always, when you have to, confront your child. When you have to. And while confronting your child, don't leave the child hanging. Give them the negative side, the positive one, and then give them a solution or a conclusion to this. This is what you did. I really don't like it. But why don't you like it? Because of 1, 2, 3, 4. And what should we do next? 1, 2. That's all. You don't have to go an extra mile. You don't have to make your child feel unwanted. Okay? You are, as a parent, as a mother, as a father, you are responsible for guiding, for correcting, for providing solutions, and every other thing that might bring growth and development to your child. Still love them. Tell them how much you love them, because without you reminding them that you love them, someone else will. Okay? And when someone else does that, you have no idea what that leads to. The child will start seeing you as an enemy, because people who don't love you, they hate you. People who hate you are your enemies. They're not, showing you love. They're not guiding you. They're not correcting you the best way. So you are allowed to correct your children. You're allowed to guide them, because, to be honest, you want a better future, a better tomorrow for them. But the way in which you convey your message, the way in which you express your correction, the way in which you tell them that they've made a mistake will lead to them correcting their mistake without trying to find excuses, without them trying to be defensive. Okay? So as a parent, correct your child, find the best way to do it. Be very harsh when you need to, but offer solutions. Sometimes if you don't give them solutions, or if you don't correct them positively, that might lead to resentment. And when it leads to resentment, you're not gonna be happy with that. Okay? Your love is there no matter what, and you have to show the children that I love you no matter what. I love you whether you are, disabled, whether you can't hear, whether you can't see. I still love you unconditionally. Okay? Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe, share, like, comment, and give us a thumbs up, and we will really appreciate you. Our next point is know your own needs and limitations as a parent. Face it. You are not perfect. You are imperfect. Be loving and dedicated. Dedicate yourself into loving your children, caring for them, giving them what they might need. my friend, you will not always have what your children require. You will not always have that, but you will still be there. You will still tell them that, oh, I am not able to provide this for now. Allow yourself to be imperfect for once. Allow yourself to be a failure at some point, okay? Because if you know your own needs, then it is very easy for you to tell your child the truth, okay? Vow to work on your weaknesses and be sure that you're working towards them. As human beings, we have weaknesses all over. We are imperfect. But what do? We perfect ourselves as we go on. We grow, we develop, we recognize our abilities. And once I recognize my ability, I will work towards making sure that my abilities are made, okay? Made correctly. So guys, once you know your limitations and needs, you will be able to raise perfectly. Of course, nothing is perfect ever, but we will able to raise near perfection. We will be close to that, okay? Our next point, as I get towards closing, is you need to be a role model. A role model, okay? Your kids will often learn to do what they become according to what they see you do. My mother is so hardworking. My mother is a doctor. My mother is a teacher. It is very, very common to find a father who is a doctor having a son who is a doctor. Most of the times, you find your parent, you as a parent coerced them into doing what you are doing or into liking what you do. But at some point, but in some cases, the children do that because they like, okay? Model your traits. Be friendly, be kind, be respectful, be honest, be tolerant, exhibit unselfish behaviors, and your child will copy that. They pick very quickly. Children learn as fast as as they can learn. And by the way, if you show your child that when I make a mistake I should say sorry, even towards them, it will not be hard for them to say sorry. My child has done a good thing and I have said thank you. I am saying thank you to the child, right? It will not be very hard for the child to pick that as a positive trait, okay? Treat your child the way you expect other people to treat you. Treat them like that. Be very, be very honest with them. Ensure you are praising them when they do good things. Say thank you. Tell them it's good to say sorry. Tell them it's good to say, those little things that you teach your children. Kidogo kidogo, tomorrow when they meet other people out there, people are like, na huyu mtoto kweli abarikiwe. Because alikanyaga mtu mkubwa kwa barabara, they said thank you. Alisaidiwa kuvuka barabara, akasema asanti. Sorry, na wakikanyaga mtu going back, they say sorry. Okay? And when the teacher has given them the best, a lesson, the teacher has offered something, they'll still say thank you. And the teacher, those are the best ways to get blessings. And as I close this, last but not least, I give you the best way to raise your child. Communication should be made a priority. Communication is key, is the only way to ensure that you are passing a message. You can't expect kids to do everything simply because you as a parent say so. Sometimes they won't be able to do it. They want explanations. Explain to them, I don't want you to go there, but why? Give them an explanation. Make it sink in their head that when you go there, you might slide into a ditch that you may not come out of. Okay? When your child doesn't know what you mean by that, explain further. As an adult, give your child a solution with a good explanation, a satisfactory one, that when you say to them, then they don't begin wondering, why is mom being so rude? Why is mom not telling me the reason why they don't want me to be with so and so? You don't want your child to be friends with so and so, but why? Give them reasons. Okay? Hey guys, I am sorry for talking too much, but these things happen in our society a lot. Kids are born each day. Every second there's a kid that is born, and the world is growing rapidly. The country is also growing rapidly. We want to wake up tomorrow and look at our children and say, I am so proud of my son, okay? I am so proud of my daughter. But I don't want someone else to instill that in them. I don't want my child to be the best child because someone else made him. I want to make that so that when I'm proud of my own work. I know that is exactly what you want as a parent too. Can we work together to bring up the best generation? A generation that when you tell them something, they can listen to you. When you give them a gift, they are able to say thank you. When they step on your feet, they can tell you sorry. And when you ask them, why did you do it? They are able to explain that I didn't manage to do it because of this and that. Parents, do you often communicate to your children? Do you raise their self-esteem? Do you give them positive vibes? Do you teach them to respect? Are you a friendly, honest, appreciative person? Are you telling your child that when you don't meet your target, then you have room for development, for growth, and you can meet it next time? Are you telling your child that they are not perfect, but they can become perfect? Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much for watching. If you are not subscribed yet, please hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. Consider doing that because this is the perfect opportunity for you. And guys, thank you so much for listening. Until next time, bye.